Okay. So, Father, this is your potential Zodiac. Oh, sorry, I was going to do a little video. Yeah, sorry. Thank you, my man. Right, so we have 12-volt battery, so 12-volt ignition, 12-volt starting system, of course. We have, this is a patch on the front strut, and there's another small patch there. The firewall looks quite good. It's dirty, but no real rust or corrosion going through. It looks like there's another patch on the other strut tower. In terms of the engine, it doesn't look to be seeping or leaking too much. I won't know how it runs. I might see if I can hook up a battery pack to it just to see if it turns over. We have 12-volt generator. Looking down at the chassis rail, what do we see? Looks okay. And there's the exhaust has been patched there, you can see. So that's a clamp-on fix. In terms of the body, so you can see like on the edges here it's had some, that's filler work which has got damp and expanded a little. That seems to be a go on around here a bit, but it's not too bad. Tops, edges of the bodywork have just got surface corrosion. The bonnet itself is solid. That's all solid. If we go to the edges of the windows, that all looks solid, and the edges of the trim solid as well. It's got a fair bit of surface rust, but I don't think there's anything that really protrudes too far. Now, at the bottom, we have a little bit more issue. So we have, see the angle. There is an old repair here. These sills have been replaced. The weld is quite chunky. And at the bottom of the doors, this is a bubbling and bubbling and bubbling. And that's sill replacement. And this door is also bubbling. And what we got? The roof is solid. We'll go inside in a second. So the boots, trunk, oh yeah, that's started to corrode a fair bit. Maybe it was outside previously. Inside the trunk, boot, whatever you want to call it, we have, looks fairly solid around the corners of the wheel wells and arches. Well, there is evidence of an old repair there, so this had a fair bit of welding in its life. We'll go underneath in a second. We have some arch rust there. There's a fair gob of rust there as well. There's some rust. There's a big old rust. This sill looks like it wasn't replaced, whereas the other one was. This hasn't got any welding, but it also does have some holes, some fairly substantial holes. That's a big old, that bottom of the door is dead as well. So, it's got a fair bit of rusted on the bottom. If we go under, we can see that seems to, yeah, continue, the story continues there. The bottom of the car looks fairly solid. It's got rust, but it's not rust all the way through, but there are patch panels here. This is I'll show you, there you go, that's a patch there, so that's got, it's had some chassis patching. And that's her head inside. It's quite a nice interior. It's very, the actual seats are really quite good nick on the inside. It looks good. It's got a GM Philips radio. Inside it's not, there's no mould. It's been, this is stored in a garage, I can see, but I think that all the rust that's there was already there, which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, it's, I mean, if you were on the inside of the thing, you wouldn't think it was that bad, but you can certainly see it's got some issues down there. Okay, I'm going to head under the other side. Let's have a look. So, apart from cobwebs, oh, I fucking hate spiders, it looks alright-ish. This sill has been replaced though. You can seat. Where is it? If I can hold the camera the right way up, dickhead. So you see that's a lot. It's had the sill done, but it's had it done very shitily, which is a shame. Flat tyre. It's gonna need this. Probably need tyres all round, to be honest. It's been. He says it's been sat here 15 years. Whoa. So I can imagine it's gonna be fairly perished. I'm gonna see if I can hook up a what do you call it? Battery. I've got a little jump pack with me. See if I can get it turned over. Maybe you can see if I can fire, clean the points up. But yeah, I mean, depends what you want it for. If it's to get in and drive, that's not really a thing, but it's got a fair bit of rust, so it might be a bit of a project. Right, I'll try and get it started for you. Right, here is the thing. I can't get it to turn over on the key. I think my jump pack is a bit shit, but I can just short the contacts. So that turns over nice. I will come back with a proper battery and see if I can get it started for you. It's got water, and it had, that's transmission fluid, it had oil as well. So, right, I'll give you a call and see if there's anything else you want me to check.